This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Armenian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ani Badalyan dismissed Azerbaijan's latest accusations regarding ceasefire violations and alleged non-compliance with obligations. In an interview with state news agency Armen Press published today, she reaffirmed Armenia's commitment to peace, rejecting claims made by her Azerbaijani counterpart Ayxan Hajizadeh, and stressed that Armenia has no intention of escalating tensions, adding that the Armenian military operates under government control in line with the principles of peace. The Armenian Defense Ministry has stated its willingness to investigate Azerbaijan's claims of ceasefire violations, if factual evidence is provided. However, to this day, Azerbaijan has not submitted any proof supporting its accusations. Moreover, Baku has yet to respond to Armenia's proposal to establish a joint mechanism for investigating such incidents, Badalyan said. She also commented on Baku's demands, which it frames as preconditions for signing a normalization deal, by saying that Armenia does not object to disbanding the OSCE Minsk group and an active international mediation mechanism for Karabakh. Although she acknowledged that the Karabakh conflict is over, she expressed concerns that Baku may seek to extend its hostility towards Armenia, particularly through its Western Azerbaijan rhetoric, which frames internationally recognized Armenian territories as its historic lands. Badalyan also dismissed Azerbaijan's calls for constitutional changes in Armenia, citing a ruling by Armenia's constitutional court last year, which confirmed that Armenia's constitution contains no territorial claims against any country. Instead, she argued that Azerbaijan's own constitution includes territorial claims against Armenia. Addressing Baku's claims that Armenia is obstructing regional transport links, Badalyan countered that Armenia has no unilateral obligations in this matter. She also rejected Azerbaijan's accusations of Armenia's militarization along the border, saying that Armenia does not seek a military resolution to any issue. She reminded that Yerevan had proposed a mirrored withdrawal of troops from border areas as early as 2021, but Baku had refused. Furthermore, she reiterated Armenia's call for a mutual arms control mechanism, which Azerbaijan has yet to accept. Badalyan concluded by reaffirming Armenia's dedication to the peace agenda and urged Azerbaijan to move forward and sign the already agreed upon normalization deal. In separate announcements last Thursday, the Armenian and Azerbaijani foreign ministries reported that their normalization talks were completed, with Armenia agreeing to two disputed provisions, withdrawing European Union observers from its border with Azerbaijan, and the mutual dismissal of legal claims against each other in international courts. However, Azerbaijan continues to make demands towards Armenia and has accused Yerevan of border gunfire several times each day since Sunday, escalating tensions. Russian Deputy Prime Minister Alexey Overchuk said yesterday that Moscow is ready to resume its mediation efforts in Armenia-Azerbaijan normalization if requested by both sides, particularly in opening transport connections between the two countries. He noted that a trilateral working group of Armenian, Russian and Azerbaijani Deputy Prime Ministers remains formally active but is currently dormant. No one has closed it. Should our partners turn to us, then we will, of course, be happy to continue this work, but it's up to our partners, Overchuk said. The working group was established in 2021 to facilitate the reopening of regional transport links, as outlined in the Russian-brokered ceasefire declaration that ended the 2020 war in Nagorno-Karabakh. A key focus was the route connecting Azerbaijan to its Nakhichevan exclave through Armenian territory, while Armenia has generally agreed to allow Azerbaijani transit. Baku demands that its vehicles be allowed through with no border controls. The 2020 declaration initially suggested that Russian forces would oversee the route, but Yerevan has gradually distanced itself from the project, leading to the group's inactivity since June 2023. You can also read our article about how the Trump administration's foreign aid cuts are affecting Armenia's civil society and independent media, with organizations struggling to stay afloat and most recently, Radio Free Europe facing a funding halt. The country's democratic landscape is under pressure. The piece explores the broader risks of dependence on external support and the challenges of finding sustainable alternatives. Read it by following the link in the description below. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 12,000. This is because 12,000 Armenian citizens have already filed their income declarations for 2024, as reported today by the chairman of the State Revenue Committee, Edward Hakoban. Armenia introduced compulsory income declarations this year, affecting most working-age citizens, with a filing deadline of November 1st. If you're an Armenian national and unsure whether you need to file, check our thorough explainer at the link in this video's description. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.